Welcome to Two Fools Network. I'm Dave the Head, and joining me today is...
Charles.
Yay! And today we're going to play some Blood Bowl 2. And we're going to play the Test Tube Terrors. Would you like to take a guess what my theme is on this one? Let's start searching for an opponent while we do this. So my big guys are test subject 1 through 6. And the little guys are Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Zeta, Epsilon, Rho. I went with Greek letters. This one, however, is Gene Splice 001.
About to begin.
And we have the advantage, so... Oh, and we're going up against the Chaos Team. So he got 40 grand, so he may buy a Bloodweiser Babe. It'll cost him 10, yep, he cost him 10 grand out of his own pocket. But, remember how I told you in the last episode how people can get knocked out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, after someone scores and there's a kickoff, or the end of the half and there's a kickoff, everyone who's knocked out rolls dice. Normally you need a 4, 5, or 6 to get up. Bloodweiser Babe makes that value down to 1 more. So 1 Bloodweiser Babe makes it a 3, 2 of them makes it a 2. I think he got 2. So
are you ready, Bob? I was born ready.
They get back up on a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So, good chance to get back up.
Yeah.
Welcome back, sports fan.
Oh, and it's...
We're gonna see some frozen balls today. Hard as rocks. Good for throwing right at the end.
I'll show you why.
There's the Bloodweiser.
Chaos teams have Beastmen and Chaos Warriors. That's it. They do have the Minotaur.
Here we go.
But realistically,
The players are warming up and are nearly ready.
Well, I mean, we're not much different. We have Skinks,
Looking
Saurus,
at the figure,
and the one
these
big
teams
guy.
are balanced. No one having an edge. But you never
Talking
can
to the poor
tell.
old Jim and Bob.
Once a few
I don't even know
murders
if we're
start to
gonna come
happen,
across
the scales
well or
can
not
tip either
in the
way
audio.
fast.
I believe Chaos teams still have the highest kill rate around, don't they, Bob?
Yes, they do.
My
The other
team
team better be careful about their precious
It's gonna be built to
stars.
bash. I'm lining up to bash. What I will do is take some of these wounded skinks off the field. Drew asked me once, he's like, why haven't you fired them? And I'm like, well, it costs money to get. You don't get any money back when you sell them, when you fire them. So I'm going to keep them for now. Hey, they can die for the cause. That's the way I look at it. I happen to have a sneaky hit on this team myself. Now, the Chaos Team. Most people who play Chaos Team play the Chaos Team to hurt people. The Chaos Warrior has strength of 4, agility of 3, movement of 5. This guy has a movement of 6, strength of 3, and agility of 3. But he comes with horns. If he blitzes, his strength is +1. The Minotaur is almost the same as my guy. My guy has 1 point higher, technically my guy has 1 point higher armor and movement. He has 1 point higher agility. We both have wild animal, or do I have bonehead? I may have bonehead. But the Minotaur has frenzy, which if he doesn't knock a dude down, just pushes him back, he follows them automatically. There's nothing you can do about that, and he throws another block. So here's the Blizzard. The Blizzard will make a slip. Remember going for it was 1 out of 6?
Right.
Now it's 1 and 2 out of 6. Second off, you can only make small passes. So this isn't as bad as I was thinking.
Okay.
Rain is bad.
Oh.
Rain gives me a -1 to pick stuff up. I already have a hard time picking stuff up.
Yeah.
And he just blew a re-roll on that dice. I have a lizard with dodge, buddy. Cracks me up. I have a lizard with dodge.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings
Okay,
round a
so
sandwich.
he just rolled the Defender Stumbles. Had he done it to this guy with dodge, he wouldn't have fell down. He just fell back. Makes me laugh. So every round you get 1 pass, 1 handoff, 1 blitz, and you can do 1 foul. Now you can throw as many blocks as you are base to base. Every one of these guys can throw a block. And then one dude can rush in.
The attacker has an assist.
If he chooses. But he's already used his reroll for this round, so first time the dice screw him, he's done. The bad part about the skinks are...
I've heard stroking
I
him
don't
on
have
his
strength of
belly
two
or
on skinks.
chin may calm him down.
But they do have a movement of 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're agilitized little shits, no?
Yeah. Well, their agility's only a 3, but their movement is kooky. It's not the highest in the game, but it's up there. I think 9 is the highest that a character starts with. And that's the gutter runners on the skating team.
Apparently, wizards call that kinetic energy.
Ugh, makes the blood
Oh,
boil.
so he didn't fail to get the ball since he already used his roll. He doesn't get a chance to get a chance to get the end of his turn. Skinks around the line and hunt me the ball. In all honesty, they need a lot of luck to knock people down. But you gotta start something, right? Boom! Broke his armor.
Thesaurus. They hit hard.
Maybe not
He didn't see the
wisest block,
opponents
but we're
around
gonna
him,
go.
did he?
And it worked out for us. Alright, so I've got a few... That's the game being glitchy, I don't know what's going on. I've got a few options here, and I think I'm going to blitz this.
This player likes to be well assisted in
A
the
lot of
fight.
people don't remember, when you blitz, you still have movement. So I knock the guy down, and keep on trucking home.
Yeah, why not?
Send this guy into the backfield to be dangerous. Put him here. Now for my last
That's
move,
it. Get in their face.
I'm gonna try to dodge away from that guy. Here, this is why these guys are annoying.
Oh, shit.
First of all, he's got a lot of movement. Next of all, he failed to dodge and automatically re-rolled because of the skill he had. Now, had that re-roll failed, that would have been it. I wouldn't have been allowed to use my dice because you can only use one re-roll per action. And that's that round. If I can get the mouse to cooperate with me. Stupid mouse. Stupid squirrel and moose.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Besides knock some of my people down. Oh. Yeah, overly aggressive teams, I find a lot of times they'll end up using their rerolls for the attacks. And then when it comes time to move the ball, they get screwed. Now, don't get me wrong. beating
Well
up
done.
people
They
is
have the ball
a
now.
strategy. Chaos teams have very easy access to mutations, so they can get claws. Remember how we've been talking about armor break?
Yeah.
Well, my armor here is a 9, so you need to roll 10, 11, or 12. His armor is a 7, so you need an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Claw says if you roll an 8 or better, it's broke.
We're building a
It
cage
don't matter
around
what
the
their
ball
armor
here.
is.
It's a solid tactic.
Oh, you had better run, boy.
Then, in addition to claws, they have mighty blow. Remember? Add 1 to the hit. Now you need a 7 or better, and 7 on 2d6 50% of the time.
So yeah, that's
7 or better is 50% of the time. I mean, I
Grab
don't know
them
if that's
at
an
your knees and
exact
relax.
statistic, but it's close
We're gonna
enough.
be here for quite some time.
That's right. Push the big guy back into your group. Yes, yes.
Somebody please stop him. Just kidding.
Sacre bleu. Now, the one problem with the big guys is, like, if I want to move away from this guy, I have to make a dodge roll. He's got an agility of 1. He's not making a dodge. He might have, like, a 1 impression. It's like a 5 or a 6. See? He's not going to. So I have to rely on the skinks, who are very, very weak.
Now they are. That player better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
So I think right now he's just looking around to see where he can get the highest value blocks to try to knock people down. I prefer to play the game for points and to play the ball as it is. So, you know, you can get less people on the field than they do, you start having a really hard time. And certain teams do it better than others. Wait till you see the high ends.
That is about to get punched above and below.
Yeah, it's bad for me.
At the same time.
He had 3 dice. He should have really.
If I was on the receiving end of that, it'd be more
7.
terrifying than being urinated on by a flesh hound.
The thing to remember is that the arrows show up 1 out of 3 times. So on 3 dice, that's if you got 3 arrows, that's a 1 in 27 chance, right?
right. Yeah.
Well, if you got 2 knockdowns, or 2 skulls, or 2 both down, or 2 defender stumbles, that's a 1 in 36 chance. So you actually have a much better chance of rolling 3 arrows on 3 dice than you do double knockdowns. I think it's funny that you have a
They're
better
going to be
chance.
carrying that scar around for
I'm
the
gonna
rest
let him
of their
be hurt.
short
It's no long-term effect. He's just out for the rest of the game. I've got 3 other people. I only use my apothecaries if they're going to A, die, or B, lose a stat.
Not a wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player gets pushed into the crowd, well,
Oh, it's
last
just
time
not
that
a
happened,
pass.
it took 3
Dude,
days to
I
piece
kinda
the
hope
body
it
back
doesn't.
together.
I love to see a pass. People don't do it.
Everybody sticks to like ground gaming or
Yeah. You gotta, okay, so running the ball, you can't fail. Unless you go for it or get hit.
right.
In a pass, you have to make the pass, then you have to make the catch. So that's 2 dice.
Okay. So yeah, I understand.
Now you can hand off. The pass is automatic success.
Surrounded
The
by
catch has to-
adversaries like that, I hope he knows what he's doing.
There's always the chance
Fifth
of failure when
Whalen.
you're
He's following up,
passes and
hoping to
dodges
get
and
the
all that jazz.
knockdown next time. That player is so close to a world of hurt. One more step and...
So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To change my strategy up and learn to be a bashing guy as well. A skull. I'll go ahead and just reroll for that.
That's it. Force him back and then pow! Come on, guys. Together!
Okay, so here's where wild animal will hurt him. Maybe. I'm going to stay.
And he's still standing.
He's by himself. He has to make an attack or he has a 50% chance of doing nothing. So that means this guy's got to make the blitz, or he's got to take a 50% chance of failure. So let's see what he does.
Unity is strength.
I do have him on the ropes over here. I mean, he has a strength advantage against the skink. And he's used this blitz here.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
So he may be planning to bring him up here to give him a strength bonus against the Saurus. Wild animal.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone.
There,
should be good.
Yep. Alright, so he threw a red die block. That means I get to choose what the outcome is, and I'm going to choose that the attacker.
That's going to cost more than 20 Saurus came up from Slanhopek.
So,
When the match was over, the hosty was
the end of his turn.
Night, night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Really, don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off.
This should knock him out of the park. Nope, he used a dodge. Damn, I didn't think that would work. Okay, well, I will follow.
Fans are ravenous, and so am I. Just one more step.
I'll do it. Dice fail.
Ball in danger, and carrier too.
He's out now.
You know, the fence may solve this problem.
Now,
Players
being KO'd, I didn't do it.
justified.
The crowd did. When you go out of bounds, the crowd beats you up. It is. Okay, so the ball's all the way over there. I've got to figure out how to get over there. Screw it. So this is one of the cases. I could re-roll, but I'm not. We're both going to go down. it ends my turn, but his big guy's on his back.
Right.
And realistically, he's got 2 people out. I've got 1 person out. I technically have a 1-man advantage, yeah. The little guys have stunting, which helps them dodge better, but it also helps them get in better. And it makes them poor passers. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll still throw a pass because that's the kind of guy I am. Hey, is this stupid? Yeah, let's do it. And you know what? If I get the chance...
Come on, guys.
I'm
Team
not gonna
spirit
get
is
the
the key.
If I get the chance, I was going to try to push that guy out of bounds too. I don't think I'm going to get the chance.
It looks rather like an old traditional spectacle in Estalia.
I know this one. Toromania.
What's he doing? He's going to dodge? I love sitting here watching him try to figure out what people are doing. Or why they're not doing it. He did it! He made it! Run, you hoofed bastard!
Next information I've obtained.
This time, wild animals failed him and he's going to stay on the floor. So big guys have the loner skill. If they have to make a re-roll, there's a 50% chance that it just fails. Because they're not team players and they don't know how to use the team training, is the story behind it. I think that's kind of funny. And if you get enough money to buy star players, they got the loner skill. And if you don't have 11 players because of injuries or something, because my elves were like that. For a while there, my elves only had 9 people. So every game I was getting 2 journeymen. They give you the lowest level people that your team can have. And so they're just generic doofuses with the loner skill. Yep. What's really
This is
bad
going
is
to
when
be
you got a loner
decisive.
guy and he gets the MVP 5 points.
That's funny.
There's one more that burns you more than that, and that's when the guy in your team dies and gets the MVP points. Because it's just random. The MVP points are just random.
Like the artist, I start to become fucking
Alright. So. Let's see what he does. I have the option of just going for it. You know what? I might do that. Let me advance some people up in case I mess this up.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
Need to be close.
Bonehead guy
They
said,
can
"No,
smell your
sir."
breath and see.
Sorry to interrupt you. And he's standing there drooling.
So, I'm going to attempt to score.
Not enough tackle zones on that.
2, 3 dice rolls, 3 successes.
With that touchdown under their belt, we can finally get this match started.
I think he ate a bug off the field. He got the rock. I don't know. I think the cheerleaders are kind of good. So both of his dudes got up. Remember, he only needs 2 or better to get him on. So what advantage I had
A
is
fresh
no longer
start,
there.
fellas. You can return to the snow.
But I have, like I said, not enough people.
Possession is the key to winning.
I'm gonna set
Must
my team.
drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away.
What do you think this time? Two of the skinks in a little bit closer. That way. Actually, hold on. Chaos teams aren't very movable. They have movements of 5s and 6s. It's 13 squares from this side of the field to touchdown. I had an elf with a 9 sprint, so you can go for it 3 times. 10, 11, 12. There's a kickoff event that you get to move 1 square first before the turn starts.
Right.
I would put him here on the edge of the line. If that kickoff event happened, I could score before they even
that
got
won't
an
be an
extra
issue.
turn.
Wow.
All I had to do was pass it to him. He had to run and he had to make the 3. I had to make a pass, make the catch, make the 3 going for
This
it.
player likes to be
But
well assisted in a fight.
with skills like catch, sure feet, you get free rerolls.
He won't leave him
Pass,
alone
get free
anytime
rerolls.
soon.
So and then the reroll dice themselves had a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
And even if he did fall in the end zone, if he didn't get knocked out, he could pick himself up next turn, pick the ball up, and score. It only ever worked once. You saw it happen. They set their team up different the next time.
That
Throw your
player is
block,
about to
sir.
get
Throw
punched
your block.
above and at the same time.
All I got to do is hold you down. For
The
40
attacker
rounds
has an assist.
so that you don't score, and then they go to the half, and I win. Played against one guy. He had a skink.
Sometimes cute animals like this
All that
forget the
movement and enough
sport.
strength to do something with it.
Embrace their wild
That was
side.
troublesome. I don't know why people don't do more with Chaos Warriors. They have good agility. I mean, it ain't great. 3s are 67% chance to throw and catch. Alright, he used his last reroll.
What can you do against a
Time to dice
full-speed,
mess him up.
horned
This time,
opponent?
he's going.
The aim between the eyes. He got himself out of a dangerous situation.
So with the good weather, there's no penalties for going for it, no penalties for picking up anything.
The team
no
have
penalties for
possession.
Throwing.
This is going to be decisive.
I would use a reroll if I have to. Not what I was hoping
This
for.
player, the attacker, smells weakness.
Let's go ahead and move our skinks to the backfield in the hopes of inspiring that these guys that we're going to call today. And on top of that, I think I'm going to go ahead and knock this guy down and try to with a skink blitz.
Come on, guys, together.
It worked. I'm going to play back.
Unity is strength. That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall. Ah, at least they have teammates around.
Mighty blow. Touching there on the line. That's some trouble. At the very least, you can clog up the lanes with dead bodies. And he's way back there. He's going to have a hard time getting... I mean, he's got to go... He's on the 11th line. He's got to go 11 to get to the line of scrimmage. And then another 13 to 24. He's got to make a pass or he's not scoring. And his best bet was this guy here who's all
A snotling baked in a pie stands more chance than this. Actually, I'm getting hungry. Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
Gonna team up and bite your ass. Yep, see that he's done.
That's going to be a turnover.
He has to take that because it's out of reach. That's the dangers of playing this kind of smash match football. Which I'm going to try to do now. And yes, I do see the irony. You see some stupid? There it is.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Move quicker.
He picks the dice. They're both the same, so I'm not going to fret.
Don't push them out of the way. Foul them off the pitch.
It was a shot. It didn't work. Oh well.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
It reminds me of...
Wait, what? They smacked a player to relieve his team.
Not that it matters.
Well done.
Or not next round, but as soon as the kickoff. His turn, then my turn.
You know, like actually,
Go for it.
like they have the daily magic users only.
Yeah.
Mis orders.
It's not a magic user, even though some
Yep,
things move
I
around.
reckon that's what he'd say if he could talk.
They're going to spend time on the bench for that.
You'll be alright, buddy. So I just injured one of his players, buddy.
Nice.
So that means that guy is out for the rest of the game, and he's got a permanent armor point. I'm not a big fan of injured players, but if you're gonna play bash football, you play bash football. So if you bash me, I'll bash you back. And it did get my lineman 2 points. Not enough to level him up, but stop. Let's see
What's that?
Oh, a foul!
Rolling on the ground in agony, Jim.
A great
Here
foul,
comes
but
the
it's
other
bad.
team.
Oh, I'm injured. I will miss the next game, but that guy's... Watch this. Off the field.
That ref is sending the player off. He's gonna have to join the
He'll be down
RPP straight
here in
after the
this
game.
pile.
The
Right there he is.
RPP.
The referee
So,
protection
since he did
program.
that,
The fans are
I'm going to go ahead and try to
furious.
score. And I have a reroll, so I do have a chance should things mess up. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I just made him go the wrong way. You know what?
You can recoup.
You know what? She can play the foul trick, though. Here we go.
Ref's holding. He's not looking. Get in there!
I failed, but I didn't lose my dude. I screwed that up. was thinking I'll push him back and I'll hit him with the skink. But I didn't push him towards the skink. The skink didn't get to hit it because I wasted the blitz. Yeah, that was, I went full retard.
All the knockout players are back on the field. How delightful.
Yeah, Vince Lombardi didn't have people trying to beat
They're
him
short
either.
of one player. That's a gap that can be filled.
I don't know why
This
they
team
put
needs
my
to
team
remain
like this,
calm
but that's not
and
happening.
collected, or else they'll be kicking the ball back to the winning team again.
So he has 10 and I have 11. Is that right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. I must have an extra person I didn't know. Alright, Beta, I know you're out here somewhere. Gamma, Delta in the back. Over the field ball. We will hope for the best. Confirm this out. Hooves and hobnails is a good. Yeah.
That ball's starting to look a little tatty. When are they gonna replace it?
I don't know, Rob, and I know what you're doing. You just want me to set you up so you can shout, "New balls, please!"
Alright, so he got
I'm not
3 rolls.
Buzzkill.
Alright, fuck that. Then, I think he has good pitching. Did I not send my greetings to this guy? I might not have. Very rude of me.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Bob loves his hat.
Is the assist gonna be enough to come out on top? Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did this guy not throw 2 fouls? Or am I thinking of the last game?
The last game, the fella
Look at Twinkle Toes there.
was doing the foul popping.
Right.
Pushing.
All right. There. Now for our piece de la resistance, picking up the ball. Here we go.
Forget the ball. Just
He
try
failed.
dishing out a
I'm
few
not gonna
whacks.
waste a reroll on it. you have a question, Mr. Charles?
No, sir, it's just one.
Oh, okay. Molly Bear.
I was reading it.
It almost sounds like an Irish folk hero, doesn't it? Well, if it ain't Cucullin and his cousin
He's
Cully Bear.
about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
You got smacked down, yo. Go for it. You can do it. You got 4 re-rolls.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball. The player needs to secure it.
You know what would have been really
Fast.
cool? If I'd have picked the ball up. No, I wouldn't have ran like a mofo. I would have ran over here in what they call the cage. When you have 4 people
He'll
around.
get
you
an assist
protect
now.
you. It's
Wuss.
really hard to... Remember the tackle zones bullshit I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Well, they stack. So one dude has a tackle zone.
Come
Like
on,
these 2 guys
guys.
here,
Together.
side by side. Or not side by side. This space in between them.
Right, so it's double.
Nah,
Right.
he's on him now, like a
It has a -2
halfling on a hot
penalty.
dinner.
So,
The double stack it evens to 0.
no. I make a -1 and my other guy makes a -1. So when he tries to run through there, every one of those squares that is his agility die -2. Okay, so he has an agility of
That's
3,
it.
so he normally
Force
needs a
him back and
67.
then pow!
Now he's down to a 33. So every one of those squares, he has to roll 5 or a 6. So here's an example. That guy has a tackle zone in right, but these 2 guys have made a double tackle zone. These 3 guys have made a triple tackle zone.
So you might make it 3.
Right. So if I had him there and someone tried to rush in, they'd have to go through that -2 into this one to hit that one. You see what I'm saying? Would have been bad. It's not impossible, but it would have been bad.
The players arrive to assist their teammates.
You know what? I think this gives me 2 dice.
This is going to be decisive.
Didn't get the hit I wanted, but I got him off the ball.
That player is so close to a world of hurt.
Block. See if you can't knock the chaos fella down. Follow it. Now, see if you can grab the ball and get the hell out of dodge.
Yes, they picked up the ball.
Yay, he picked up the ball. for once.
Whoopie-dee-doo.
Now where am I gonna put him? You ready for some stupid, Charles?
Yes, sir.
Pass it back with a 33% chance to catch.
It's 1 and 3. It's really not that awful. I'll be honest.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I'll give you a $1.
Nope. No, thank you. If you get down to a nickel, you got me sold, brother.
12 and a half cents.
You can come up with a half cent, you might got me sold. Hell, a half penny nowadays might be worth some coins.
Just gonna say, an old half.
Ball is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
Now, this guy here is probably going to get up and rush that guy. This guy, rush that guy. Yeah, this chaos roll is... Oh, I've got to try the reroll. I hate doing long reroll, but I'm going to do it. And it failed. Awesome.
I think he's moving. No,
No,
he's
he's
not.
not. So his chaos guy is going to rush my skin.
One more
The only
step
hope
and
is that I've got enough people over here that he won't just totally blast him in the dice. That's a rare roll, the double knockdown. Everybody complains about double skulls and how rare they are, but nobody complains when they get the double knockdown, even though they're just as rare.
Right, yeah. Well, Of course, it's always when it's in your favor.
Yeah, when you roll double sixes, you don't go, wow, that was rare.
Yeah.
You roll double ones, well, you
Can
know.
the player force possession away from the
Yep,
ball
that-
holder?
That was my fear that was going to be the hit. He
He
got it.
use for a ball, in my opinion.
Come on, buddy,
I
catch
like
it.
who gets hit next.
Everybody's got a 1 in 6 chance to catch it. Nobody's catching it. For the record, if this guy don't move, I will probably waste my blitz trying to push him out.
I don't blame you. I mean, you know,
It gets him off the field to the end of a score, one way or the other. It gives me, it does give me the point, or the personnel bonus.
Pushing.
He might push my guy out now. He does.
And into the crowd they go!
I might change my mind and blitz that guy and see if I can't push him out.
Yeah, not that big fat guy.
Wouldn't that be fun? Especially with a skink. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Well, see, like, if you hit him from behind, you should get, like,
No, he won't.
you should get a fucking, you know, plus.
You won't. Bam! Delta is KO'd.
Let's take a quick look at that play. Yes, the
Love that
unmistakable
time.
sign of a player's eyes rolling up into his head. He'll be out for some
I'm now
time.
2 people off the pitch. Uh-oh, try to run.
That player's a little short.
And stun.
Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
Not the rolls I am looking for. Broke his arm.
4 and 20 swords came up from Slanhopek.
And when the match was over, the Elfie was a wreck. Good catch. And oh, so near to the end zone.
He may have just used the name that the game gave him.
Because the throat bag is something you put the fucking feet in and
Yeah.
the throat bag. So I think unless throat is, you know,
Something else.
GROT. I was thinking it was GROH.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk all his people around the field. It's cool.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
Ah, at least they have teammates around them.
I'm just stay put. Thank you.
The fans seem very rabid.
There.
They leave a few bits of
So all of us are going in the crowd. He didn't get hurt.
Put out there.
Just some.
I don't know if you put the big fucking Charlie Gumbo there on the left down there.
You ready for the stupid?
Oh god, yeah.
No, I can't do it. I can't do 3 dice.
Why, dude?
3 dice, he gets to pick. No, I can't.
Oh.
I can't do that. Maybe 2 done. I would do 2, especially with a reroll. Oh damn, he still has 3 rerolls.
They're going for the ball.
Uh-oh. 3 arrows. And a loner dice. Yes!
There's no
Try to
harm
reroll
in
to
making
get a
a
hit.
block on the
He's
ball
not getting it.
carrier. Well, actually,
Uh-oh.
you can
Have
do
a
a lot of
friendly
harm. That's kind of the point.
I wonder why his frenzy didn't activate. Huh. Anyhow, he tried to re-roll it so he could get a hit. Oh, I know why his frenzy didn't work. He's at the end of his movement. You can only frenzy as far as you can move. Yep. No, I still have to dodge out. She's a monster of a... of an order.
What great play! Touchdown! These guys have built up quite the lead. Is it too late for the other side to counter? I imagine that in their dreams, at least, winning this match.
They should replace that player before they lose any more.
Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back as soon as they can.
He's got 2 people out at 10 again. Wow. He is definitely playing the ball this time. But then again, he has to be. I mean, he's got to make the catch. He's got to make the pass. He's got to make the run. If he doesn't, there's no chance. Here it is, quick snap. So he gets to move all his players 1 space. He can't make an attack, but he gets him 1 space closer to the...
There's a couple
to the
pretty
touchdown.
good players on the field.
That's the one I was telling you about with that.
They're just
alley.
hiding behind
that
all
kicked
the
off,
crappy ones.
I could score in 1 round. You wouldn't even get a turn. Like I said, it took a lot of moving... It took a lot of moving parts, so a lot of chance of failure. But when it worked, it was
This
amazing.
player likes to be well assisted in a fight. That player went down like a sack of snortling unmentionables.
What's funny is both our teams are doing what our teams are supposed to be doing.
Right.
I mean, he's been very bashy now. He's made some
Apparently, wizards call that
dangerous blocks
kinetic
that he probably
energy.
shouldn't have, just for the sake of knocking people down. Whereas I've played the ball.
They've picked up the ball. I suppose I should say something memorable or funny here.
And I don't really care if he scores. Because he has to score.
Here comes the ball!
That's a completion. What's their next play?
Making a run for it, buddy. Did that guy throw a block? That guy threw a block already, didn't he? Nope. Like I was saying, I don't care if he scores, per se. But I don't want him to score twice.
No. You have a pretty good lead. Well,
I would probably throw a block against the guy holding the ball. And it's going to take all 3 of my skinks. And that just gives me a 1 versus 1 guy.
right.
They're gathering
Good
around
news
that
is
lone
that
player,
Chaos
like
Warriors
halflings
make
round a
trip,
sandwich.
so-
The player's down. Turnover.
Get next to the ball carrier so you can block him. And if that doesn't work, stab him in the face. absolutely have to stop him. Or her. Whatever.
Here we go.
Some defensive pressure gathering.
Yep. Made him drop the ball.
It's a solid tactic. If you kill the fool carrying the ball, then you stop him from scoring.
Now he's probably going to beat that lizard up like a redheaded stepchild, as the old jokes go. Had to do something.
Hey.
Indeed. I'll go ahead and take it. Save my one reroll. See, I think that's a strategy that a lot of people don't realize is when to succeed, when to fail. That sometimes failing is okay. That you don't really have a lot of options. It's like, you can do your reroll, but what are you going to do later when you
No, yeah, absolutely.
Next time, they should
And there
hire a
have
team
been games
player.
where I've gotten to the end of the game, or the end of a half, and had 2 or 3 rerolls left. And thought, well, you know, I could have used them earlier, but realistically,
They're attacking the ball carrier,
that
Bob.
was a good
I know,
oh,
Jim.
that's
I'm
not-
watching the same match
that
as
guy's
you.
being mean to him. Guys were being mean. See, he did it right. He pushed him into the room for the other guy to throw a block, where I messed it up
Nothing's
last
balls,
time.
Jim. They're
There you
going
go,
for the
buddy.
ball. They've left the ball carrier exposed.
Said, don't
There
mind
could
the
be a
score.
counter strike.
Who's going to score on turn 15? Ooh, so I guess you can kind of see why I like this.
No, it's fucking super cool. I dig watching, and believe me, you know, I'm looking for Marvel.
Sure.
When I'm watching you, dude, and like I said, I'm pretty much done with the Marvel.
No, but I mean, you can see why I like this. I mean, it's not just, I'm going to pick this team and win. It's, you got to have a strategy with every team.
Yeah, absolutely. You just can't
And sometimes, you got to step out of your team's strategy.
think outside.
I mean, the dice are going to get you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Well, yeah, we know that.
They
bro.
rolled a 1.
That's
He went for it, and he failed the roll, and he didn't have a reroll. So he falls down. See, going for it. He was trying to push his run further than his movement allowed it.
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent. With arms like tree trunks, there was only going to be one result in that spat. Any action this player makes risks
Oh,
a
that was
turnover.
That should have never happened. Yeah, that 6 was good.
He didn't see the opponents around him, did he?
He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner.
You need anything wrong with
No, I'll get a drink in a few minutes after this game. That's all I was thinking about.
What do you want, dude? I can get it.
Well, I think there's a yellow cup right there on the table. That's what I want.
You want to fill it up with anything? You want more tea in it?
It had lemonade.
Nice catch.
Maybe I had
Now
just
go on, buddy.
Oh, it's perfect drink. You want perfect drink? in it?
Sure,
You want
please.
perfect drink? Cool it over.
Show no. That's another comment on the microphone that's going to be fun.
And I think they were.
You did. Well, I hope he makes his touchdown. Okay, cool. It's on the bottom, buddy. Okay, well, me Crush Spider gets his 3 little skill points, and we get a victory. All right with this.
Oh,
All right.
I was entertained. What about you, Jim?
Oh, well, you really asked for my opinion. Well,
Oh yeah, that's right, Jim. I forgot. I really don't care what you think.
And that's where a little bit of decent sportsmanship will get you. If you're not trying to murder everybody's player with pile-on claws and beatdowns, maybe somebody will let you get 3 points. Alright, so let's take a look at our team. See if anybody leveled up. Alpha did. See, now Alpha only has access to agility. He has to roll doubles to get the other skills. Nope. Alright, I'm going to go with sidestep. Sidestep, when I dodge, like if you're tackling me and I get to dodge, I get to choose where I go. If you knock me down, I get to choose where I go. Stops me from getting knocked out of the field,
Yeah. I was just gonna say.
or at least makes it a lot harder. And we will check our re-rolls and go ahead and get us a new one. And cheers. So for Two Fools Network, I'm Dave,
And I'm Charles.
and we'll see you on the flip side.